pretty good physique. Here's some good pictures of me. I've been on this journey now for about 8 years. And so whilst I look good, I certainly could have built even more muscle if I did the right things. I wasted years of my training, years of my life with just a couple of mistakes. There is a few mistakes I made which literally has slowed my progress down by years. You want to know what the first major one was? I unfortunately believed, listened, and trusted the fitness YouTubers that were around at the time. I saw these dickheads, and you probably see them as well, who are telling you not to bulk, and instead they're telling you to do what's called main gaining. Main gain, gaintenance, whatever the fuck. Who is it who says this shit? It's a really popular YouTuber, like he's like an old bodybuilder. He's got like an anabolic diet. We'll have a picture of him up on the screen. I don't watch his video. I'm not even trying to disrespect him. I genuinely don't remember his name or anything. I don't watch fitness YouTube videos. But there's people out there right now that for a long time have been telling young men not to bulk. I think Kino Body says this, you know, like these fucking like fitness influencers essentially tell you not to bulk, not to gain weight, not to get stronger. You know, they say this bullshit of like how to gain muscle and lose fat at the same time. They say this and it's such a fucking scam, and I believed it.
It's funny for us, it's not for you.
And it took me years to realize that I was scammed by these guys. You want to know the tip, bro? The single most important thing for you to do to build muscle, it's not to main gain, it's not to do this shit. You know what it is? Bulk. The single most important thing for you to do is to bulk. And especially if you are currently right now not the body weight that you want to be. So let's say you started like me and you started like a skinny guy. I started at 140 pounds, right? Or even 130, right? 130 pounds, and I was cutting or eating at maintenance volume because these dickheads were telling me you'll gain muscle and lose fat at the same time. You know what I realize now? If you have a low body weight, you need to bulk because you need to up the body weight to become like a man of respectable size and strength and mass. So if right now you are at a body weight that doesn't seem respectful, and what I would say respectable for a man, at least above 180 pounds. Now, yeah, this can change, but generally, if you're like an average height guy, like 5'7", 5'8", 5'9", you should aim for like 180, which is way heavier than most people would actually get to. And if you're taller, like I am, I'm 6'1" and about 190 pounds. I want to go up to like 220, 230, 240 pounds. You want to be thick as a guy. Now, certainly it's nice to be like shredded and aesthetic, that's nice, but to look good lean, you need to first bulk up heavy. And this isn't to say that you should dirty bulk or, you know, to eat shit, because that's the second reason why I didn't gain much muscle, because I ate a lot of shit during my bulks. That is a major problem. So there is a minefield for you to navigate if you're looking at fitness YouTubers, because there's the dickheads who are telling you to not bulk, don't cut, maintaining, main gaining. And obviously they say this because it gets more likes to tell people like, yo, you'll gain muscle and lose fat at the same time. Whoa. So there's these people. But then on the other hand, there's the hardcore bulk enthusiasts, which you see these dickheads eating Krispy Kreme donuts and telling you, yeah, just get the calories in, bro, just get the calories. So who do you trust? This was my problem. So when I finally escaped from these guys telling me not to bulk and I started to bulk, I started watching the dirty bulkers and thought that it was a really good idea to eat, you know, an extra 500 calories, 1000 calories, eating shit, ice cream, because if it fits your macros, I felt like shit. My lifts didn't even go up. I felt sick and I gained extra body fat. The critique that I have to these dirty bulk guys, which no one has ever said in the fitness industry before, calories are not the same. Even macros are not the same. Protein and protein is not the same. You do realize that people don't ever say this, right? People think that if something has the same macros, it's the same thing. It's not. 30 grams of protein from whey protein will build you more muscle than 30 grams of protein from some bullshit like vegan protein, soy or some shit. It literally has a different impact on your body, even though the macro is still 30 grams. 100 grams of carbs from ice cream compared to 100 grams of carbs from potatoes will change your body composition. You will gain more fat, even if it's the same calories. No one online says this and it pisses me off. All you've got to do is look at one nutritional lecture and you'll know this forever. These simpleton YouTubers don't know this. This is probably the first time you've ever heard someone criticize the calories in, calories out. Any dickhead who I see just said, oh, it's just calories in it. I'm just thinking, bro, you don't even know. You've literally not even done a single bit of research on this. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. And I'm not even some like clever scientist, but if anyone is telling you to eat a Krispy Kreme donut for 300 calories instead of eating potatoes for 300 calories, and they're telling you that your body's gonna look the same and you will feel the same and you will perform the same, they're scamming you. They're literally scamming you. You know why? Because it gets more clicks. Fucking dickhead bodybuilder like this, and people are clicking on it because it's like, whoa, he gets to eat whatever he wants. Whoa, amazing. They get more views because the athlete these days that tells people, oh, look at my diet, I just eat chicken and rice and stuff, that's seen as an eating disorder. The athlete who eats clean is now seen as the guy with an eating disorder. And now the modern day people who just want to go and gain weight, and the amount of like women I see in the fitness industry who are like, I'm gonna gain weight this year, look at me, I'm eating donuts, and all the other girls are like, whoa, my god, guys, whoa, you're so empowering. Stop eating shit. You will feel like shit, you will perform like shit, but you'll get more views on YouTube. That's why they do this. They do this and they ruin their health, and they'll ruin your health because they'll get more money from you. Because being a guy who tells you, yep, eat clean, it's not as sexy. The second reason why you're not making enough muscle, you're eating shit food. When you eat shit food, you gain more body fat. Even if it's the same calories, you gain more body fat, because if you have that ice cream today, your performance in the gym tomorrow is gonna go down. Of course it is. You're gonna feel more lethargic, your insulin's spiking up, you feel tired, you're gonna end up spending more time on the couch after you've ate some shit food. Usually shit food is also coupled heavily with some instant gratification activity. You get the shit food whilst you watch something for an hour and you're sat there not burning any calories, or you're playing some video games and you're eating the shit food coping and saying, oh yeah, 100 grams of carbs. Like, don't do this to yourself. Eating shit food will not only add to your body fat percentage, but it will also reduce, not increase, reduce your lifts. But that being said, you can still have a treat, but it's important to have a treat, like let's say some dessert. It's important to have that without any coping. After I record another 3 videos today, so I've already recorded 4. Once I record another 3 and I've done 7 videos this morning, I've almost done a week's worth of work at 9 a.m. We're all gonna go celebrate. My friend Sam is here, I've got my girl here. We're gonna go get pancakes after this. I'm not gonna get those pancakes and add it into my fitness pal and be like, oh yeah, sweet, that was 150 grams of carbs. Yes, we're one step closer to our goals. No, I'm getting those pancakes knowing it's gonna add a bit more body fat to me. Of course it is, but it's like a nice treat that I'm gonna allow myself after just beasting out 7 videos in a row. That's okay. But to say that this is part of your goals, don't listen to this shitty advice. The